I'm not sure how many people are going to show up tonight because I don't know that we promoted it big time. But if you happen to see and you're passing by, I'd love to hang with you. I'm going to sign some books for the Disney Adults bundle that we've got. And so if you pop in, that would be great to see you. I've never done a YouTube community tab live before, so I kind of have to wait and see if anybody shows up. In the meantime, I'll just start signing. Oh, I got a couple of hearts. Somebody's here. Hey. Hey, Mad Dog. Hey, Pig Girl. How's it going, guys? Oh, it's good to see you. I'm so glad. So glad to see you. Like I said, I'm here. I'm going to sign some books for the Disney Adults bundle. I've got FYI, in case you haven't seen it. It's right here. This is the Disney Adult bundle with the hat and the mug and the signed book, which you cannot get the mug anywhere else. So we've got all that stuff tagged down in, we got it tagged wherever you tag stuff in these lives. And here's the mug, just a close up of the mug because it is awesome and I love it. And it, you can only get it in the bundle. So if you're interested in purchasing a bundle, great. But that is what I am going to be doing today, is signing some. I've got a lot of books. I got even more over here. These are all set up and ready to go for people who have already purchased the bundle. So I'm going to sign some books for you, and would love to answer questions or chat Disney. I did an IG live a couple nights ago, and I think I signed like 8 books because I was just too busy trying to talk to people. And anyway, let's see. Just a couple. I was just looking and seeing if there's anybody asking any questions. It's good to see you all. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love seeing so many subscribers. Helene, thank you so much for loving the book and the videos. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sickler. It looks like Sickler Kingsley. Maybe I spelled that. Skylar. Skylar. That makes sense. She says, I'm going to Disney World November 2nd through the 10th. What should I do? Oh my gosh, there's so much. November 2nd through the 10th, that's when Christmas is going to start showing up in the parks, right? November 1st, you're going to start to see Christmas in Magic Kingdom. And then you're going to, my hat's just not working. You're going to start to see other stuff coming throughout the rest of November. So November 2nd to the 10th, you can still do Food and Wine Festival. You should definitely do that. Head over to Magic Kingdom to see the holiday stuff. And definitely get yourself a Lightning Lane single pass to ride Guardians of the Galaxy and Flight of Passage. Those are 2 do not miss rides, I think. Pitmaster Room, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Maddie, thanks for watching. That's awesome. Hi, Ears on the Horizon. How are you? I saw somebody asking if I'm going to be signing in Michigan. Yes, I would love to sign in Michigan. There's a couple of bookstores up there who have already been in contact with me. As a lot of you know, my dad is from Michigan, and so I love heading up there, seeing family. So I'm really hoping to go. I think there's a bookshop called Coriander that I'm hoping to book sign with. So we'll see what happens, but stay tuned. As you know, if there's anybody here who's near New York City, head over to Manhattan on November 7th for my book signing at Barnes and Noble. Sorry, I'm shimmying because I'm nervous. At Barnes and Noble on 5th Avenue. That's November 7th at noon. I would love, love, love to see you. You can get tickets over at the Barnes and Noble website. And the ticket is basically just the cost of the book, you know? So it's not, you don't have to pay a whole bunch or anything. It's just the cost of the book and you get the book. Oh gosh, Vandy Bauer, when are you going to read the book? When are you getting it? You should get it. It's awesome. I love it. I still love it. Like, and again, I'm going to talk like this because I am nervous, but I thought I would hate it after I wrote the whole thing, and I actually love it even more than when we first came up with the idea. It is such a good book. There's so much in-depth kind of research in there. There's so many incredible people in there. So I don't know, maybe some of you are in it, probably. I hope. Oh, that's okay, Taco and Memes. You're going to be in New York on November 9th. That's fine. It'll be just as great. It'll be just, speaking of, anybody near, thank you, Chrissy Foley. Thanks for reading. If anybody, do you know Bill from Epcot? I feel like you've written this twice and I don't get the joke. Either that or I don't know Bill from Epcot. Catherine D. Graham, author. Hello to your 8-year-old son, whatever his name is. I will call him Stephen. And I'm super excited that you guys are watching. It's good to see you, Stephen. Hi. Okay, Stephen Graham says, bought your book, waiting to read it on a trip to Disney soon. Awesome. That's a great place to read it. I love that. Thank you for joining. Oh my gosh, thank you for joining. You guys, I didn't know if anybody would join. I didn't know if you'd even see that we were doing this. So I'm super excited. Okay, no, Catherine, really, what is his name? Because I'm just going to call him I'm just going to call him Stephen. Stephen Graham says he's not related to you, nor is he your 8-year-old son. So there we go. Anyway, I am signing books today. And when I did the IG live a couple nights ago, I only got 8 books signed. And so I'm way behind. So I'm going to sign a couple. Oh, you got a notification. That makes sense. Great. That's awesome. So if you guys are getting notifications and coming in, that's fantastic. Okay, so gonna get started. Got a whole bunch here. This says stack 1, ready for personalize. And that's the thing, when you get the bundle, which I just showed, it's over here. And we'll pick up the box again. It's over here. Here's the bundle, which is the hat and a signed personalized book and the Disney Adults mug, which you cannot get anywhere else. That's the bundle. This is all tagged in this live. If you're interested in looking at that, you can also tagged as the hat and just the book that's signed. You can get that too. Some people don't want the whole bundle. I get it. But anyway, when someone orders the bundle, they are going to get, these are not ready for personalization. I don't know where the personalization is. Anyway, they're going to get a Disney Adults book and I'm going to sign. There it is. It's because this person bought 3 books. That's why I have 2 books without personalization. Oh, Vader, I'm so glad. Vaderzero. I'm glad that we saved you a bunch of time and money. Vandy Bauer says, can you update your best 4 to 7 day itineraries for 2026? Sure. Yeah, absolutely we can. You know, Bria's ready. Anyway, when you get the personalized book, if you get the signed book, which you can also get on the website, I'll just sign it right here, my name. If you get the personalized book, then I do a personalization to you, whatever you want me to say within reason. Don't be weird. Up here. So if you buy it for a friend, you can say you want me to sign it to your friend or whatever. You know, I've had people ask me to sign to fellow People Mover fan club members, which of course we are all in the People Mover fan club. Corinne Elizabeth says, when did you start writing the book? Oh, Vader Zero. Thank you, Vader Zero. Thank you for clarifying. Got it. Ooh, I'm going to come and stay. Sorry, DCAS7940. I'm going to come and stay at the Poly Tower with you. I don't have Disney Vacation Club, so I'm just going to come stay with you because I love that building. Anyway, when did I start writing the book? So I started writing the book. Hold on, let me get these organized. All right. In about, I think 2023 is when we pitched it to Simon and Schuster. And that was kind of just the pitch and kind of like we had to figure out the first chapter, the last chapter kind of thing, pitched the book to them. And then we dealt with all the, the deal making and figuring out, all of that stuff. So I really kind of got into it probably there at the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. And of course the book was had to be like done and dusted by like March of 2025. And that, because it was supposed to come out in August, right? Which it did. And the crazy thing was that then Disney announces Abu Dhabi, right? So we had to get in the book. So here's me just like emailing super fast my publishers and being like, you guys, we got to get Abu Dhabi in the book. So it was like this last minute thing to try to get the Abu Dhabi news into the book. And I believe it's in chapter 8. I think that's where it is. That's where I sort of talk about the future of Disney, right? But yeah. Oh, I tried twice to get Chef's Table at VNA and couldn't get it. Try it 60 days and keep calling and seeing if there are cancellations. That's what I would recommend. But Chef's Table at VNA, that's something, man. Now they have a Michelin star. It's so much fun to eat at the chef's table. So I would say keep trying. But I would always choose Chef's Table over just a regular table at VNA's because I think it's so much more fun and interactive and interesting. I don't know. I guess I get pretty bored with like super fancy schmancy dining where I have to like use the right fork and watch my manners and stuff. So if you're in the kitchen though, you can do whatever you want. You can talk to the chefs, you can talk to the sous chefs who are so much fun because they're like at the top of their game, man. They're at the Victoria and Albert's, chefs, like the Victoria and Albert's kitchen. They are having so much fun. I'll never forget being in there and the sous chefs like holding up a giant octopus for me to see. And I was asking all kinds of questions, how I learned what sous vide mean. I didn't know what that meant before. And I had to ask the chefs at VNA. Anyway, sorry, I just blah, 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 blah. I like Miss Creatives. Hello. Amazing story on how you started the book, AJ. I wish I could. Thank you. I actually didn't even have the guts to pitch a book. Simon & Schuster actually approached me and they said, hey, we'd love to do a book with you. And my editor is a huge Disney adult. She is amazing. Her name is Natasha. She's brilliant. And she basically was like, we got to do this book. No one can do it but you, and it's going to be awesome. And so she just gave me all the confidence I needed to dive in and make it happen. Appleboy007 says, oh my God, it's really you, AJ. I watch DFBGuide daily and sincerely appreciate what you do. Thank you, Appleboy. Sidebar, will you be doing any book signings in SoCal? Yes, I do intend to do book signings in SoCal. I gotta get over there to Disneyland, y'all. So I'm really hoping to get over there ASAP. Probably gonna do another book signing in Orlando at the beginning of December. And I'm hoping to get over to SoCal kind of in January to get book signings done if I can't get there earlier than that. Although I am going to SoCal at the end of this month, Southern California, to speak at a conference. And I wonder if I can sneak in a book signing while I'm there. That would be great. I gotta call some bookstores and see if I can get them to let me come and do a book signing at the end of this month. That'd be awesome. Oh, yeah. A lot of people saying, hey, I've never seen your face. And I know I keep my face pretty hidden. It's a really good point, though. I don't necessarily need people to know who I am or recognize me in the parks or anything like that, because the content that we produce isn't about me. It's about making sure that you have a better trip to Disney World. And, who cares what I think, as long as I'm telling you how to not make mistakes and how to save some money, right? And so it's never been my goal. When I wrote the book, I started to put my face online a little bit more. It's not going to be a lot. I'm not going to be, popping up all over the place in your feed. But because this book is so personal, for those of you who have read it, again, I haven't signed a thing. I apologize. I will get to it. For those of you who have read it, here's the dedication, right? It's to my mom and my dad and my husband and my son. But my mom and my dad will pop up throughout this book pretty regularly. It's not a memoir or anything. It's not about me. It's about us, Disney adults. But there's a little bit of my story in there, including my, how I went into thousands and thousands of dollars of debt to go to Disney World 20 years ago, just to kind of show very clearly that can happen and you got to watch out for that sort of thing. But it's dedicated to my mom and dad. It's about my story a little bit. It's threaded through. And so I wanted to show my face because it is such a personal story for me. And that's why I wanted to do the book in the first place. So personal story, great opportunity to really shine some light on this incredible community that we have. So that's why I'm showing my face a little bit here in reference to the book is because I think that's important for you to know who I am in that context. Anyway, again, blah, blah, blah. All right. Where in Buffalo are you from? Lewiston, New York here. Go Bills. I am from Jamestown, New York, which is about an hour and a half south of Buffalo, about 45 minutes north of Erie, Pennsylvania, and a little bit east of Ohio. So it's right there near all the Great Lakes, is where I'm from. So those of you who are Bills fans, go Bills. You'll also see in the book, my mom and I used to have season tickets to the Bills during the 4 Super Bowl years. That's how old I am. So those were some awesome years though, man. They were just great. Oh, you went to Bonaventure. Great. Yeah, absolutely. Small world. Absolutely. I met someone at Dollywood the other day who was from Western New York and it was from up near like Geneseo, and that was cool too. I love meeting people. Depeche Matt, 84. Are you by any chance a Depeche Mode fan? Just guessing. Hi, that says AJ question mark. Yes, I am AJ from Disney Food Blog. And it is so good to see all of you. Okay, quick note before I'm supposed to be signing books. I'm not signing books. I'm just talking to you because I get very lonely at home by myself, just working all day. So it's so much fun to chat with you. Hi, Tyler. Good to see you. You're a wrestler who is cutting weight. Okay, well, that's good, I guess, or bad. I don't know if you're watching a food channel. But what I'm signing books for is for our Disney Adults bundle. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's right here. I'll pull it up here for you. This is our Disney Adults Collector's Bundle, which I'm calling it that because, and there's a hat. You can see there's a hat, there's the signed book, there's the mug. Calling it the Collector's Bundle because it kind of reminds me of those like Franklin Mint ads back when I was a kid where like it was a collector's set, you know? Anyway, I love it. This is the only place you can get the mug is with this bundle. It's tagged here in this live stream, but this is an awesome mug. I kind of chose this because I love those old-fashioned diner mugs, but I love this. It's the only way you can get it is the bundle. And then you get a hat, but I also tagged the hat down for you if you just want the hat. And I also tagged the book for you if you just want the book. If you don't see the tags or don't understand them, because I don't really understand them, then you can head over to dfbstore.com. You know, that's where we sell all of our guidebooks and stuff. And you can get hat, signed book, not the mug, but the bundle over at DFB Store. My husband and I watched, let's see, this is Madison Underwood. My husband and I watched every video to prepare for our honeymoon, and we were going back for our 1-year anniversary. Yay! Congratulations, that's awesome. You made it through the first year. That's great. It's probably the hardest year. Jessica, hi AJ, thank you for all of your park insights. We're going to Universal in 2 weeks. Yes, you're gonna have a blast. Oh my gosh, you go into Epic Universe. If you are going to Epic Universe, you're gonna have such a good time. I was just absolutely delighted with Isle of Berk, even though I'm not even a big like How to Train Your Dragon fan. I just loved that land. It just feels like you're in a giant cartoon and it's awesome. Great to meet you too. Let's see, JNVIUDES, Jinviudis. Great to meet you too. I am a real human. J Herm the Dad. Yes, I'm a real human. Put on makeup even today. That doesn't happen very often. So we're showing up. We're doing this. Okay, Bill works at Epcot. He works in rides, so it would make sense if you knew him. Okay, I don't know Bill yet, but I can't wait to meet him. I'm going to sign a few of these books because these are people who have already, I showed this earlier, but like I've got lots of books. These are people who have already bought the bundle for either themselves or friends of theirs or whatever. It's a great Christmas gift because if you have a Disney adult in your life and you don't know what to get them, or if you want to get it for yourself, it's a really fun bundle. And again, I love this hat. I don't show it enough, but I wear it 24/7. I absolutely love it. It's very soft. I will take it off even though I don't want you to say anything about how my hair looks under here. Okay. But it's very soft and I love it. Mine says AJ on the back. But it's a really nice hat. I dig it. A whole bunch. Okay. Ooh, wait, I saw a choice here. I love a choice. If you had a choice between your book topping the New York Times bestseller list, but never ever being able to buy plastic cheese at Disney World again, which would you, well, listen, the book's already on the bestseller list. So that's awesome. It didn't top it. It didn't get to #1. It got to #4. But I am happy with that, and I am not willing to give up plastic cheese to get to #1. I'm super happy with #4 on the bestseller list, which I also want to thank you guys for that. That is 1,000,000,000% because you guys went out and bought the book and got us the opportunity to be on the bestseller list, which means more and more and more people are going to be able to see our community and really learn about Disney adults in a way that is positive versus, like negative and stigmatized, etc. So it's because you guys went and bought the book, and I appreciate that beyond what you could ever imagine. It's been my dream since I was a little tiny person to be an author, to write something. And I never ever dreamed I could be a New York Times bestseller. And so, I mean, believe me and my mom, we are both very excited. Oh gosh. Oh, is that Allison Jr., Alice Janet, just AJ, Steve? Yeah, AJ's just a nickname. It's just a nickname. It's not like what's on my driver's license or anything. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see. I gotta scroll up. Sorry, I'm missing everything. Oh, a study of signs. What a cool name. Your work means so much to me and to 95-year-old mama. I love that so much. I'm so glad to be part of your life. Thank you for saying that and for letting me know. That's incredible. Any advice for places in Disney World to sneak away and kiss my boyfriend? Oh, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you, Rob? I would suggest your hotel room, maybe. That's a good place to sneak away to. And I would say don't, maybe not so much publicly, but go to your hotel room and you do whatever you guys want. It's a funny question though. I love it. Good luck. And if you find more places, let me know. But I'm probably not going to publicly. I mean, I've got some places in my head for you, Rob, if you want to email me, but I'm probably not going to say them publicly because then Disney will get mad at me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's lots of places where you can go to escape in Disney World, right? Lots of places in Epcot, like all of those galleries that they have, Stave Church, that little gallery in Morocco, lots of places to escape if things are getting a little too intense for you out there in the parks. Ah. Hey, what do you do? Question mark. I do this. This is what I do. I talk about Disney to you guys most of the time. I do YouTube voiceovers. I put up Instagram posts. I write blog posts. My whole team is involved in all of that, and I've got people in the parks every day who are making sure they know all the latest for you. So yeah, that's what I do, and it's amazing. I'm just so grateful for it. Oh, okay. Bro house surf. Okay, he says your daughter loves saying see you real soon. This is really funny. I was doing a book signing here in Dallas, and the first question that somebody said was, "Can you say the ending of your videos?" And I couldn't remember. So I think it's thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, everyone. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and I'll see you real soon. So there you go. There it is. I remembered it. Yay. Do you send international? Yes. You can order to wherever you want. It's just that the shipping, you will have to pay the shipping for international. So, but a lot of people think that's worth it because they want the product, and that's the only way we can do it. Oh, go to country in Epcot if you have 45 minutes and want a fabulous international experience. Absolutely. Yeah. The Delilah of Disney blogging. I will take that as a positive. That's awesome. All right, let me sign some of these. I've got an order from someone in Houston, Texas, and I'm not going to say names on here because if anybody's watching that's getting this as a gift, I don't want you to know about it. This is an order in Houston, Texas for 3 books. So that's awesome. And again, I'm personalizing because this is going to be part of the bundle that they ordered. So I'm going to be quiet for a second so I don't spell it wrong. And I think in future lives, I'm going to do a couple more lives, and I'll probably have like little stickers or something that I can put in the books that I sign on the live. So if you get it, you get a little sticker too. But here's the thing. Here's why I have to be quiet when I'm signing is because I have messed up too many of these. Like I have seriously written the wrong name or misspelled, and then I have to buy the book. Like I can't I can't just send it back and be like, give me another one. It's mine at that point. And so I said on my other live that probably all of my family members are going to get the books I messed up for Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. Crystal. See, I'll say the name, but not the last name. All right, there's number 2 of this order. And then the last one. Signed. Done. All right, I at least got 3 done then, you guys. So that's great. We're making progress. We're making progress. Captain Trivia, I'd take a messed up book too if it was for free. That'd be no problem. I'll definitely take it. Oh, Nysax says, I don't know if I said that right. So sad I'll miss you on the 7th when you're in New York. Hope you have an awesome signing. Any fun plans or bucket list item to check off when you're back here? Yes, I am so jazzed. I love going to New York this time of year because all the Christmas stuff is starting to come around. Here's a little known fact is that I actually was in marching band when I was in high school, and I marched in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 1995. Yes, 1995. So if you were there, you saw me march in the parade. We were the band that brought Santa Claus in, which is awesome. But anyway, I love going to New York this time of year. I used to live in New York, lived in New York for about 5 years, and I never get to go back enough. And so I am very excited because I looked and I'm staying right near Bryant Park because that's where the Barnes & Noble is that I'm signing at. And the Bryant Park Christmas market is going to be open. It opens, I think, on October 27th. So it's going to be open when I'm there. And I am so jazzed to go to the Christmas market. I can't wait. But if you guys have any great ideas for food in New York, because I always go to Lombardi's and eat a whole pizza by myself. I do that every single time. But if you have other restaurants that you love that are new restaurants or restaurants that have just popped up or that you're like, these are your places you go every single time, please let me know because I definitely need some great spots to go eat when I am there. Ooh, Ruby Rosa is the best pizza in New York on Mulberry Street. But Ryan, I already have to go to Lombardi's and eat a whole pizza by myself. And it's in the same place. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Do I get 2 pizzas? Probably. Oh my goodness. CC Bus One, it's a trip hearing your voice and seeing. I know people say that to me all the time. Every time like I interview someone for our team here at DFB, they're always like, it always takes them about 5 minutes to like reorganize their brain to hear my voice and see my face at the same time. I know I do get 2 pizzas for sure, Ryan. I think that's what I do too. The New York City Library next to Bryant Park, great Christmas display. Good point. I will get that on my list. Thank you. R. Martin 2819. Absolutely. Centelates. What's that? Are you guys just going to have me eat pizza the whole time? That's probably makes sense because I live in Dallas, Texas, where there's no good pizza. So have I ever played Kingdom Hearts? I have never played Kingdom Hearts. I know Bria plays Kingdom Hearts. Bria, as you know, is my scriptwriter for DFB videos and is basically the other half of my brain most of the time. She is huge into all of that stuff. So she's the one to talk to about that. As retired, Diz Villager says, as retired locals and Disney World pass holders are taking our first ever cruise in December. Ooh, on the Wish, yay! Oh, you're gonna have such a blast. I was just on the Wish a couple of months ago. And it remains just one of my favorites. I think the Treasure is my favorite just because of the color scheme, but the Wish and the Treasure are just phenomenal. All right. Kingdom Hearts is slept on by Disney. They bring out the Kingdom Hearts Mickey and like Donald and Goofy for Oogie Boogie Bash, but I don't know why you don't see those. You don't see those characters anywhere else, and they have a line like out the door. So it's like, why wouldn't we have those characters someplace else? Disney, that would make a lot of sense. How long do we have to buy the bundle? Gametara 5903. You have until December 9th to buy the bundle. December 9th is our cutoff for us to get them sent out by Christmas, but you can order the bundle after that if you want. If we have any left, then you can definitely order it after that. We'll believe me, we're not gonna stop you. But if you want it for Christmas, December 9th is the last date to buy it. Ah. All right, let's see. I'm going to show you the bundle one more time. What time is it? I can't even tell. Oh, 7:30. All right, I'll stay on for another 15 minutes or so. I don't want to waste your time. Here's what the bundle looks like. This is what I'm signing for tonight, even though I only signed 3 books. You got the awesome mug there, which you can only get from the bundle. You got a signed, personalized book and the hat that I'm wearing tonight. And that is linked here. It's tagged here in this live stream, and you can also go to dfbstore.com and get it. If you don't want the bundle, you can get the hat. You can get a personalized book. You can get, you can't get a personalized book yet. Later on, you'll be able to do that. You can get a signed book right now, but you can't get the mug. Mug is only in the bundle. Can you get this mug? And I absolutely love it. It's like one of my, I love old diner mugs. I already said that on this live, but I'll say it again. I love old diner mugs. There's nothing like hot cocoa in an old diner mug. So that's why we have this in the bundle, because we know you're going to want it. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Alice and Janney saw the book. What is it about? That's okay. I love Alice and Janney. You can call me Alice and Janney all you want. Oh my gosh, I love. My husband and I used to watch West Wing a ton, and that was that's what I kind of know her from. Have any of you ever watched Sports Night? That's another show by the same writer as West Wing, and such a good show. It was only on for 2 seasons, but it's got like William H. Macy in it. It's such a good show. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, maybe go see if you can find it on live stream somewhere. I think it's somewhere, but I know, hot cocoa in a Disney Adults mug, right? Like I can't wait. I hope we don't sell all of them so that I can buy one. What is my novel about? No, this is it's not a novel. It's just a book. It's a nonfiction book, and it's about Disney Adults. It's about us, our community, and it's really a journalistic deep dive. What's funny is that a lot of the reviews are people who go like, this is much smarter than I expected, which is kind of a huge, like, I'll take offense, because I'm not super dumb in my videos, I hope, but the book itself is a more journalistic kind of deep dive. I interview a ton of Disney adults. I talk to a lot of Disney adults and share their stories. And I also talk a little bit about Disney and how Disney reacts and acts toward Disney adults. And how we kind of act and react toward Disney. So that's all sort of what the book is about. Okay, here we go. I'm going to sign a few more, just so that I'm not as behind. I'm pretty behind, but maybe I won't be as behind, right? And like I said, I'm signing for the folks who have already purchased the bundle. You can get that at dfbstore.com, or I tagged it here in this live stream as well. So this one is getting personalized to Stacy, and I can say her name because she's buying it for herself, which I love. And it's EY, not just STACY. All right, so Stacy, you are getting your book coming at you. Let's see, what else is it? Hi, AJ, watching from the UK. Your vids are a fixture for my family. Yay! I bought your book for my sis. She's loving it. Thank you for making such great content. Thank you, Funky Monkey UK. Where are you in the UK? I love the UK. I get over there as anytime I can. What does the hat say? Hat says Disney Adult. Disney Adult. Let's see. Any advice for Disney World at Thanksgiving? Trying to plan our first trip. Yeah, absolutely. So Thanksgiving is a busy week. So I would say, you definitely budget for lightning lanes, figure out where you want to eat, grab those dining reservations, and be sure to give yourself, hopefully a day to just chill at the hotel and relax and kind of take yourself away from the crowds. But if you can do that early entry, if you can go in early and knock out some of those rides before everybody else gets up, that's a go-to. And then if you're staying in a deluxe resort, don't forget to use the extended evening hours as well. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to do an after hours party or an after hours event. Those will help you get onto rides faster, and definitely, but they do cost a lot of money, so you have to really balance. But I would definitely budget for lightning lanes if I was going the week of Thanksgiving for sure, especially for those single pass rides that you want to ride. You're in Sussex. Not sure if you know, but I do know it because I watch a lot of Escape to the Country. So I'm in between London and Brighton. That's awesome. I used to live in London too. I lived in London for a year. I did a year abroad over there, but I was at King's College, London. Okay. Are you guys doing an updated Christmas video this year? Yes, it is my first time coming during the Christmas holiday season and I need help. Okay, Abby, here's what you're gonna do, right? So we have a DFB guide to the holidays, right? So go to dfbstore.com, buy that guide. It's gonna be everything you need. That you'll get the 2024 edition right now because 2025 isn't out because Disney hasn't announced everything yet. But then 2025 will come out probably at the end of October, beginning of November, once they announce everything, and it's all going to be in there for you. But we will do an updated Mickey's Very Merry video. I think the first night of Mickey's Very Merry is the 7th this year. So that'll be coming out pretty quickly after that. But that guide's going to be so helpful. So if you want to go grab that, you absolutely can. Festival of the Holidays is amazing. Thank you, Annette. Thank you for reading the book. I appreciate it. You lived in London and you still have your bubbly personality. I mean, don't forget I lived in New York too. I lived in New York for 5 years too, and in London, and in Geneva, Switzerland. I lived in Geneva, Switzerland for a year. Lots of places. All right, let's personalize for, this is for Cindy, but she's not buying it for herself. Someone's buying it for her. So if your name is Cindy, you might be getting a book. Like Cinderella. And I'm signing books tonight for people who have purchased the bundle, the Disney Adults Collector's Bundle, which is the only place you can get my favorite mug. I love it. I really do. I hope we don't sell all of them so that I can take one. But even if we don't, I'll order another one because I love it. AJ was I was a Staten Islander. I lived in St. George, Staten Island, which is the area kind of right down by the ferry. And if someone's still down there, please let me know if there's still A&S Pizza down there. Down in St. George, because I would love to. I used to get A&S Pizza all the time. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Personalization for Gina. I'm so excited that all these folks are getting the bundle. It's going to be so great. Okay, I'm going to stick around for another 5 minutes or so. Does anybody have any questions? Do I ever hang with the trekkers? No, I don't. I see them at media events, but because I live here in Dallas, when I'm in Disney World, I'm kind of like working the whole time, so I don't hang with the trackers, but I am, I think Tim and Jen are great, and I wouldn't mind hanging with them. I think they're awesome. Will, the Hitchhiking Bones, you're the absolute best when it comes to food and snack coverage. Thank you. We work so hard at it. And he also says, thank you for helping us #win Disney, which is amazing because so many people have messaged us and said they don't understand what we mean when we say we want to win Disney. But I'm like, I don't know how to make that clearer. So I love that you get it. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Ryan, you met Breedlove in Epcot. He was eating something vegan. Yeah, I mean, that's usually what he's going to be doing. Breedlove is amazing. And I met Breedlove for the first time. Here's a little story. Breedlove and AJ lore. We do have a troll, and I don't know how to fix it. I'll have to figure it out for the next one, for the next thing. Anyway, Breedlove AJ lore. Breedlove emailed me years ago, and when he was working as the makeup supervisor at Wicked on Broadway in New York, and he said, "We're big fans of DFB here at Wicked. We'd love to have you come to the show and give you a backstage tour." And that was awesome. And I was like, "Yeah, I love Wicked," because I had actually just been watching a series on YouTube that was on Broadway.com that was the alphabet in Wicked. Her name was Lindsay at the time, and I had seen Breedlove in the background doing her makeup and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know exactly who you are because I've been watching this YouTube thing. So it was like this mutual admiration society. That's when I met Breedlove for the first time. It would be funny if I met Breedlove and he was just chowing down on a turkey leg. I promise you he wouldn't be. Your friend Tuna. Hello, AJ. Congratulations on your book. Thank you. I'm so glad that the channel's been helpful. That's amazing. How many people work for DFB? We have about 50 people on staff for DFB right now on both coasts and around the world, really. We have a bunch of video editors all over the world. We have writers all over the country. So a lot of folks, and I am, oh, thank you for reporting the troll and blocking them, Kelly. I appreciate that. I don't know how to do it. I'll have to figure it out. Oh, ANS Pizza is still there. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, JK5468. I used to eat there all the time, and that was like 20 years ago, so I'm so glad they're still there. Jennifer says, I love your book. We just went to Disney World last week, and because of you, it is always fun and never stressful. That's exactly the goal, man. It does not need to be stressful. It can just be a blast. Don't worry about getting it all done. You don't have to get it all done. Who cares? Just have a good time. When I would go to Disney World with my son when he was like 4, all we did the whole time, you guys, was ride the buses. We rode the buses, we rode the Skyliners, and we would track every Skyliner gondola we were in on a notes app on my phone. And that's pretty much all we did for the whole week. And he was happy as a clam. And it's just like, all right, you know, they're only that age once. And it's like, okay, I guess we're just going to ride buses for a week anyway. Oh my goodness. Joe Disney fan says she's surprised there's 50 employees and thought it was just me and a couple of other folks running around. So that's a very good point. Let's talk about that for a second, because when I first started DFB back in 2009, it was just me and nobody else. And so the first time I ever went to the Food and Wine Festival and ate everything at the Food and Wine Festival, which nobody did that back then, right? This was back before smartphones. This was back before Instagram didn't even exist. Before influencers, there were no Disney influencers back then. But I knew that for DFB, I wanted to eat everything at the festival. I wanted to show you guys everything. So I would go to every single food booth. I would buy everything. And then I would go to Jelly Rolls and sit there until 1:45 a.m. when the lights came up, and I would edit my photos and I would put them up on the blog. And that's just kind of how I started covering food and wine, as I was like, if we're not going to do it all the way, we're not going to do it at all. And now I feel like everybody's there on the first day kind of eating everything. So I guess I sort of started a trend, but that's how I used to cover it. And it was a lot of food and a very hot day, and it was exhausting. I was so glad when I first started kind of bringing on team members to help us out, for sure. Oh, let's see. Hi, DFB. I'm a huge fan. Love your videos. My family and I love your videos. Thank you so much. Jupiter. That's a really cool name. Oh, Funky Monkey again from Sussex. Sorry, I almost said Essex. Do you have a favorite store in downtown Disney you'd love to see return to Disney Springs? Ooh, okay. This is a very deep cut, right? Because you're like downtown Disney. I'm assuming you mean downtown Disney and Disney World, and not downtown Disney, which still exists in Disneyland. I would say I would just love to have Adventurers Club back for just one night. Like, just one night I'll go to Adventurers Club again. I don't know how many of you got to go when it was here. That was before I started the blog, so I didn't really take much content when I was there, unfortunately. But I loved going. It was so great. A Study of Signs, again, I love that name. What were your feelings on the day you released Disney Adults? Super stressed. August 5th, 2025. We were very, very hopeful that we would make the New York Times bestseller list. And I think that I was just really nervous and stressed. I was like, is anybody going to buy the book? Is anybody going to want the book? You know, what are the reviews going to be? Right? Super stressed about that. So just stressed as normal. I'm just anxious in general. And so that was kind of the situation that day too. It turned out great though. And the next week I got the call from my editor and my agent, and they said, you are a New York Times bestseller, which was absolutely incredible. And I was like, that's it. I don't need anything else in my whole life. That's all I need. So it was a crazy day. Let's see. Unruly Starfish, huge fan. What is the #1 favorite snack at Disney, past or present? Again, this is why I need Bria, because Bria knows me better than I know myself. But she always tells me that my favorite snack is the carrot cake cookie from Writer's Stop, the original carrot cake cookie back in 2007, the original Writer's Stop carrot cake cookie. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so many. For those of you who are, I noticed a couple of you are from in New York or from New York. I'm doing a book signing on November 7th. Would love to see you there at Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue. You can head to Barnes & Noble website or just search Barnes & Noble AJ Wolf New York City, and you can buy tickets, which just covers the cost of the book pretty much. So it's not like crazy. My mom always listens to your videos and I love to watch them. Thank you, Olive. I appreciate that. You and your mom. More anxious on release day or more anxious being seated next to a boisterous family at Chef Mickey's from Melody Glen? Definitely on release day. Listen, I got Chef Mickey's, I got it down. No worries. Definitely on release day, I was more anxious. Although I am just anxious in general, just like all the time. And Chef Mickey's does bring out that anxiety because I always get stressed when I'm at a character meal alone. It always feels real weird. Especially a face character meal. Like when I go to Cinderella's royal table alone, and the princesses come over and they're like, "Shall we wait for your friend?" And I'm like, "There's no friend. It's just me." And their faces are kind of like, "Oh." But it's okay. It is what it is. It's fine. But I think that's always funny when they're kind of like, "Okay, you're just here by yourself to meet a bunch of princesses?" And I'm like, "Yes." Ooh, best steak place in Disney World now that Shula's has abandoned us. I love Le Cellier. I've always loved Le Cellier. I still do. I do think Michael Mina is a great steak place. I think Yachtsman is good, but I will always go to Le Cellier just for the vibes, I guess, and for the poutine. I love the poutine there. Ooh. Oh, Allie, see you at Barnes & Noble in New York City. Have you seen any Disney Broadway shows? I'm so excited to see you at Barnes & Noble in a week and a half, something like that. Maybe, no, is it 2 weeks from today? I don't know. It's coming up soon. Have I seen any Disney Broadway shows? This is such a good question. I think that I have, maybe not. Have I not seen any? I mean, I've seen the ones on the Disney Cruise Line, but no, Broadway shows. I've seen Wicked a bunch. I've seen Hamilton. I saw a ton when I was a kid, like Miss Saigon, Les Mis, all of those. Phantom. My parents took me to see Camelot up in Toronto when I was like 8. But I don't know that I've seen like Lion King or Frozen or Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. We need to go see those. Let's go see those. I know. How is that possible? It's just silly. All right. Favorite Epic Universe snack? That's a good question. Probably the mac and cheese handwiches, which they don't call handwiches. That's a Disney term from 100 years ago. But those are pretty great. I also, let's see, what else do I really love over there? Anything from K. Ramel, which it took me a while to realize K. Ramel, like caramel, get it? Yeah, over there in the Harry Potter world. Ooh, let's see. Valerie Williams just got your book. Can't wait to read it. Yay! Funky Monkey, going to bed. Would you say it's worth visiting Orlando next year or better to hold off? I would hold off until 2027 if you're only going to go once. If you're coming from the UK and staying a long time, wait until Pueblo Esperanza opens up. I mean, I would wait until all the construction is over probably. That's what I would do personally. All right, I probably need to get going. Let me I'll sign 2 more books just so I've signed 6. So if I sign 2 more, then I'm on par with what I did during the IG live the other day. I just love talking to you guys so much. All right. This person's buying it for themselves, which I love. And her name is Tracy. Tracy Yvette. Awesome. That's an awesome name. Okay. There's that guy. And then let's see. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I love you too. That's awesome. Thanks. That makes me feel so good. You guys all make me feel so good. I'm so glad I do what I do, and I'm so glad you're here. All right, this one's for Kim. And one more time, these folks I'm signing for got our bundle. This is our DFB Disney Adults Collectors Bundle. It comes in this fabulous box, and it comes with a personalized book, a hat that I'm wearing today, and this awesome mug, which you cannot get anywhere else, which I love. It's really heavy too. It's not like it's a cheapy mug. It's really good. So if you want the bundle, it should be tagged here in this live stream, or you can go to dfbstore.com. If you don't want the bundle, if you're like, listen, AJ, I don't need all your stuff, but I really want the hat, you can get the hat. It's tagged down here, or you can get it at dfbstore.com. You can get a signed book at dfbstore.com. Anyway, Kristen Lopez, did you write Frozen? If you did, I'm a big fan of yours too. But if you didn't, I'm still a big fan of yours. Thanks, Lisa. I think it's a great bundle too. I think it's absolutely awesome. And I really want one of those mugs. So I hope somebody gets me the bundle. But anyway, that's what we got today. I got through 8 books. Hooray. I should be doing another YouTube live sometime soon, hopefully. So keep an eye on the community tab, and I'll mention it also hopefully in the latest news video. Speaking of, I have to go record the latest news right now, because how we do it, by the way, behind the scenes, is that we record latest news on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so that our video editor can kind of get started on it. Doesn't have to do the whole thing on Friday night for Saturday morning. So I record a little bit of latest news on Wednesday, a little bit on Thursday, and a little bit on Friday, so that Carla, who is our editor for latest news, has everything she needs and doesn't have to stay up super late to finish it out. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. It's been I've been watching since 2016. Joe, that's when we started. That's amazing. And Gina Kai, awesome. Oh my gosh, I wish what's the best Disney soundtrack? I'm telling Elton if you answer wrong. I don't know. I'm a giant Phil Collins fan. I've been a giant Phil Collins fan for a long time, but I will probably say Frozen 2 is my favorite Disney soundtrack. I love Frozen 2. Okay, anyway, here we go. I'm going to head out. Thank you for joining me. I don't want to waste your time, but I will be back on a live hopefully soon, signing some more books. Maybe I'll get through more than 8. I don't know. And now I have to figure out how to turn off this live, and I don't know how to do it. So hopefully I do it right. But thank you for coming, and I really appreciate all of you more than you would ever know. So good night, and I will see you soon, I hope. Or no, press this X. We'll see if it works.